If the Egyptians did not build the Giza Pyramid complex, who did?
Well, there are experts who tell us recent discoveries on the planet Mars could possibly give us those answers. Richard Hoagland, a former consultant to NASA, did not discover the now famous face on Mars, but he is the prime force behind the Mars mission, a private organization of international scientists whose findings have captured the world's imagination.
A NASA Viking scientist, Dr. Tobias Owen, actually discovered the first of the monuments of Mars in 1976, a gigantic mile-long human-looking head lying in a northern Martian desert. In 1979, two NASA-contracted imaging analysts later discovered that there were two photos of the face taken at two different lighting angles by the Viking spacecraft, as well as a massive pyramidal structure close at hand, now known as the D&M Pyramid. Their findings were quickly dismissed by NASA as an optical illusion. But after years of fruitless debate, a member of our team, Dr. Mark Carlotto, decided to use a state-of-the-art 3D computer modeling technique which now strongly indicates that the face could in fact be a real three-dimensional human-looking sculpture lying on the Martian surface. A sculpture 1,500 feet high and over a mile long. I and my colleagues have found a number of additional anomalous structures at Cydonia, and we have shown, using the most modern computer imaging processing available, that these Cydonia structures show clear evidence of being highly geometric.
In simple terms, advanced civilization creates things like buildings, cities, pyramids, that are inescapably composed of repeating geometric patterns. And the face on Mars, its nearby pyramids, the entire Cydonia complex is simply brimming with this elegant, repeating geometric structure.
The fundamental mathematical relationships communicated by the structures at Cydonia are now eerily replicated in the Giza complex here on Earth, including the very placement of the Sphinx. Even the key latitude of Giza, north of the equator, is now directly linked to the D&M Pyramid latitude at Cydonia on Mars. That in itself is now the single most striking statement of intelligence on Mars that we have found.
Hoagland and his team have gone even further. They've conducted detailed imaging analyses of the face on Mars.
They compared it to the Sphinx and discovered that the two man-lion images, located millions of space miles apart, contain amazing visual and symbolic similarities.
Our team's thinking is that that face is our face, or what we once were. So in a sense, someday we may discover that we, in fact, were the Martians. That is why all of us are bringing so much pressure now to bear on NASA to specifically and exhaustively rephotograph the Cydonia complex on Mars. The thing that overwhelms me is the possibility that on some of those images of Cydonia, we will find conclusive proof of a connection between the monuments of Mars and the monuments of Earth as represented by the pyramids at Giza. If that's true, then obviously all our history, this dim inkling of who we are and how we have come to be on this small planet, will be changed.
The pyramids at Giza are truly a great mystery of the ages. Is it possible that they are a replication of the site at Cydonia on Mars? I mean, if there should prove to be a connection between the two, then who were the space-traveling builders? Is the city of Cairo related to Giza as the face pyramids complex is to Cydonia? Incidentally, Cairo is a Seleucid Arab word that means Mars. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle called it gnostos, which simply means knowing. What is knowing? How do we do it? And why do we do it? After all the millennia, the human race still knows very little about knowing. Today, we know more about the microchip than we do about the largest construction ever made by man, the Great Pyramid of Egypt. We can send a man to the moon, yet are baffled by feats accomplished by our ancestors thousands of years ago. For all of today's modern technology, many questions about our past continue to remain a mystery.
And this old world of ours is just full of them. Like, for instance... No, we'll save that for the next time. I'm Darren McGavin. Thank you for joining us for this intriguing look at ancient mysteries of the world.